The beautiful and historic May Stringer house in Brooksville, Florida, featured on an episode of the TV show Kindred Spirits, was originally a 4-room house built by John May around 1856. He lived there for just a short while and passed of consumption in 1858, leaving behind his wife Marina and their 2 young daughters. Marina stayed on to run the plantation alone, and 8 years later, Marina went on to marry Frank Saxon, a Confederate war hero believed to have dark and deep ties to the Ku Klux Klan. Frank and Marina started a family together, but lost their young son Franklin at just 6 weeks old. Sadly, in 1869, Marina died 3 weeks after giving birth to the couple's second child, Jessie May. Jessie May passed away at the tender age of 3, and not much is known about the details of her death. The only known photograph of Jessie is a post-mortem photo displayed in the parlour of the house. Frank remarried to Tallulah Hope. They left the house and built what is now known as the Saxon Manor. By 1903, the May Stringer house was purchased by Dr. Sheldon Stringer, who had been a Confederate surgeon. The doctor then expanded the house to the 14-room, 7-gabled Victorian house with gingerbread trim that we see today. He saw patients out of his first-floor office in the house and ran the city drugstore in Brooksville. Although we cannot confirm this, it's believed the attic became a haven to yellow fever victims. Could Mr. Yellow Eyes, a spirit believed to hide in the dark corners of the attic, be a yellow fever patient? There are stories that are difficult to corroborate of a Stringer family member who had hung himself from the attic eaves. His spirit is said to enjoy spending time in the master bedroom, and he's quite the ladies' man. 3 generations of Stringers lived in the house until 1949. It then became a single-family rental home until 1974, when it was left abandoned for 6 years, until being purchased by Dr. Earl Hensley and his wife Helen, who sold the house the following year to the Hernando County Historical Museum Association. The house is now a museum filled with beautiful antiques donated by locals and the descendants of those who lived in the house and built its rich history. Originally, the parcel of land connected to the house was much bigger, and it's believed that John, Marina, and their children are buried somewhere on the land. With such a history, it's no wonder the house is haunted by several spirits. Indeed, it's believed there are at least 9 permanent residents at the house, and many who come and go. Spectral's investigations here have yielded, we believe, amazing results, and tonight's episode follows that trend. So please join us as we return to one of our favourite locations, the May Stringer house of Brooksville, Florida.
We get both lights to come on at the same time. If we have Gary here, Gary. Can we get both lights to come on at the same time? If we have Gary here, Gary. Can we get both lights to come on at the same time? If we have Gary here, Gary.
Elle, her mum Linda, and I are in the attic. The house feels different tonight, and we wonder if the spirits are worn out after the Halloween and Christmas events.
We have lots of toys around that you've played with before. We have noisy toys and lights. Can you see if you can find the noisiest toy in here? And maybe we'll play you some music. I'll give you a hint. My camera is pointing at it. Who are you? What's your name? And where's Gary? Gary, why are you so quiet tonight? There's like movement over there. Wow. The grid light went off. Could you switch those green lights on again?
Thank you. Yeah, those are a lot more fun than just the flashlight, huh? Now find something else to play with. You could keep playing with those, but... We love a noisy one, right?
Yeah.
Don't you want a noisy one?
Yeah.
Did you just hear a voice?
I thought so.
It almost sounded like somebody go, Peter. Did you just hear a voice?
I thought so.
It almost sounded like somebody go, Peter. Did you just hear a voice?
I thought so.
It almost sounded like somebody go, Peter.
Okay, pretty impressive. Can you make something maybe topple over, knock, touch something, anything, just to let us know you're here.
I don't know. Maybe it was outside, maybe not.
Yeah. Ooh, something's moving in there.
Yeah.
Traffic seems extra loud tonight, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Like the cars are just... I bet you all wish it could go back to the way it was. I know we all do.
What was that?
I just heard it. Yeah. I bet you all wish it could go back to the way it was. I know we all do.
What was that?
I just heard it. Yeah. I bet you all wish it could go back to the way it was. I know we all do.
What was that?
I just heard it. Yeah. Like a high pitched infant. Is someone taking care of a baby up here?
I think I just heard a voice. Look at the roofs.
It's like the
Pinecone roof.
It's like the Swiss Family Robinson house or something.
I know. This is so cool. Is there anything in this one too? Wow. This is like a really seasidey one, look. Furnishings and everything's got seashells. Furniture made of seashells.
This is weird. It's a little odd. Because they always go to red before they go dead. Well, we have to go get a... Well, we have to go get a... Well, we have to go get a... batteries. the rumors are true.
Oh, okay, so are those the rumors about Ben?
I felt cold air on me
You did?
down here by my legs.
Ooh. Ben Saxon. Are the rumors true about Ben Saxon? Is Ben Saxon Jessie May's father? We heard a rumor. Is that rumor true? About Ben Saxon? Frank, what do you think of that?
He just got struggling.
Try putting them down on the floor. See if they...
Did they ever do that before? We've had weird things happen. Don't necessarily, like at Octagon Hall, how the lights were all crazy and we thought there was something wrong, and then we got to the hotel and they were normal.
We are on the second floor in what is now the master bedroom.
I feel like it's a new spirit.
Was there somebody new here?
The light went out right when you asked that.
Could you introduce yourself? We'd love to know who you are.
We'll tell you our names again. My name's Elle.
I'm Debbie.
That's Linda.
Are you a gentleman? Are you a lady? How did you come to the house? What brought you here?
Can you light those lights again, the pink lights, if you worked here? Are you scared of us? You don't have to be afraid.
Could you tell us your name? We'll try very hard to hear you.
I'm going to tell you a funny story, Debbie, because we know the history. During the Christmas lights, the night of lights, when I was downstairs in the parlor, they told me that after John May died, Marina married Dr. Stringer. That's what they told me downstairs. I know, isn't that the craziest thing that you've heard? That's what a lady told me.
Really?
What do you guys think of that, huh? I knew that wasn't true, but I'm sorry if some people get their history wrong. You know, they were here to support you guys. She told me that and I was like, you know, they were here to support you guys. She told me that and I was like, you know, they were here to support you guys. She told me that and I was like, and that's why it's the May Stringer house, by the way. Maybe if I set it over there, where the master bedroom originally was, we might get more of a reaction. Do you know what I mean? Because if that was the original.
Did you say that little voice? Female voice?
We might get more of a reaction. Do you know what I mean? Because if that was the original.
Did you say that little voice? Female voice?
We might get more of a reaction. Do you know what I mean? Because if that was the original.
Did you say that little voice? Female voice? You didn't hear it?
I keep hearing things and I'm not doubting myself.
We take a few moments to admire the communications room before heading down to investigate the doctor's office. The items in this room were donated to the museum and not original to the home.
Hello? Is the doctor in the house? I'm Debbie.
Hi, Dr. Stringer. I'm Elle. I guess I'm Linda. That's her secret name. That's why she didn't know.
Miss Elle is feeling very afflicted.
Yes, my neck is hurting.
She has the fever. Could the doctor help her?
Are there any natural remedies you could recommend?
We just visited a homeopathic clinic in New York and we took the electric baths, the hydro baths, and what other treatment did you have, Al?
I had some shock therapy. Because I was kind of...
Is there any treatment you can recommend?
I had hysterics.
We visited one of the insane asylums, an asylum for idiots and epileptics.
Can't even say that. I slipped my hair in.
That's what they were called. That's what they were called. I feel like the doctor's not in the house. How about Frank Saxon?
What just... Something just went on or off like a flashlight?
Yeah, this flashlight here.
Okay, as soon as you said Frank.
Frank, we went to visit your grave. Charlotte and I visited your grave. Where's Jessie May? Where is she buried?
Frank, did your friend James Weeks, did he die here? Did your friend James Weeks, did he die here? Did your friend James Weeks, did he die here? On the grounds? I know you named your son after him. It is photos over the fireplace. Where did that come from?
It's the flashlights.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been going on and off and on and off a lot.
Do you feel responsible for his death, Frank? There's something over here. Flashlight.
So there are rumours, Frank, Mr. Saxon, that Ben fathered Jessie May. Would that be true?
Flux.
In the military room. Could you come closer?
The rumors are true. I just got
That's the second
the
time.
rumors are true.
Wow.
Upstairs in the attic, it said that too.
Could this be a response to my questions about Ben being Jessie May's true father?
Go down. Did you hear that?
I did.
Can you come closer? If you'd like me to move to another location, if you feel like I'm too close, you can set off any equipment and I'll move my chair. We really just want to get some answers and help. What's the temperature?
What's the edit? Oh, 71 degrees. 71.1.
Are we talking to a male? Can you touch any of the equipment if we're talking to a male?
Do we have the lady of the house? Dr. Stringer, if you're here with us, what do you think of all this wonderful equipment? Very advanced. I'm sure you would have loved to have had some of this when you were here as a doctor. There's even an incubator.
Can you tell us how did Jessie fall from the second floor? heard a lot of different rumors.
What happened to, didn't they have a little baby boy too
Yeah, he
that died
passed
before?
away really quickly. Franklin.
We ended the night feeling that all had been pretty quiet, but on review, it would seem we have captured some pretty amazing EVP. Let's take a quick look back at my very first experience at the Maystringer house. I had stopped at the house on my way home, and it was around 2 a.m. I got out of my car and used my phone for a quick video, but it appeared as though a strange light was forming before my eyes in the attic window. As I watched, it appeared to get bigger and brighter. You can see the lens flare from my camera, but the orange light appears to be behind the window. Once I returned to my car, the light disappeared. Was somebody in the attic checking to see who had pulled up in the early hours of the morning?
Is there a light on? Maybe somebody left a light on in the attic. I guess so. It's too bright. Must be a light.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please do consider becoming a member for early access to our videos and exclusive member-only content.